I'm at the Champ stand and joining me is Nicholas Xenocostas, VP of Global Sales and Marketing, and Arnaud Lambert, the CEO. So Arnaud, can you tell us a bit about what Champ do?
Yes, so Champ is providing IT solutions for the air cargo industry, ranging from solutions for airlines, ground handlers, GSAs, forwarders, and in the end aiming to be the virtual integrator of the logistic chain.
And what's the number one problem facing the air cargo industry at the moment?
The number one problem is also the number one opportunity, which is actually the digitization of the entire air cargo logistics chain. I mean, we have so far so many actors in the logistics chain still using legacy technology, not allowing to embrace the whole digitization or the e-commerce challenge coming ahead, which are already there for a big part. And also we see too many pencils and Excel skills around that prevents a full digitization of the chains and therefore reaping the right benefits of cost savings and time efficiencies.
So new technologies are generally perceived as expensive with often poor return. What do you say to that?
I think it's a misnomer. I think if I look at how technology has evolved over the last 30 years, that is not true. Today, most of our solutions, especially in Champ, are provided over a service, cloud as a service. And effectively then a customer adopting the technologies goes in with very low investment, and also as they start using the service, they only pay as a transactional fee, which then they can match their revenues with their cost.
So we've already got these new technologies. Where do you see ourselves in 3 years' time?
I think technology is not the inhibitor. I think it's us, in terms of the community, basically being able to collaborate closer together. And again, it's a question of technology is there, it's just a question of now enabling it for the rest of the community.
And you've talked about collaborations. Does Champ, are they collaborating with anyone in particular at the moment?
Yes, I mean we do. I mean we have our own solution, but also we collaborate with other partners to actually accelerate the pace of innovation into the industry. And we have a lot of actors, including present on this show, that brings new value from their technology or from their business approach into the logistics chain. We have the chance to really represent a large community of customers, so our aim is really to provide not only value by our own creation, but also to bring and leverage the creation done by other vendors.
And what's the key to success for Champ in the future?
I think clearly we're very much community driven, and I think that's one of our strong points in moving forward. I think we do have enablers. I think also when you're looking at a lot of the stakeholders out there that do want to adopt new technologies, I think they also have to think about not only the technology, but the partner that they choose in terms of helping them transform into the new processes and the new, let's say, ways of doing things, because we have to be more efficient going forward.
And what do you see as the key to success?
I think it's a question of willingness in terms of adopting new technologies, and also recognizing without digitization, things will not move forward. So people should be looking at technology as an enabler to actually address some of the industry drivers and also some of the challenges.
And well, what are those challenges?
I mean, one of the key ones, aside from the digitalization adoption, is actually collaboration between the actors. I mean, we have in the whole logistic chain, it's a chain, going from shipper to consignee. So each member of that chain need actually to collaborate together to be able to provide an efficient, time-reliable solution and service. So if you just think about dominoes being one after the other, if one of them falls or stuck, the whole process basically will be inefficient. That's what the collaboration side is key between the actors of the business side, between also the different actors from the solution and IT solution side, including ourselves. That's what for us also the biggest collaboration aspect we can have is with the industry and or with our customers and different other software and technical vendors.
So who are your main collaborators at the moment?
The main ones are our customers. I mean, that's really the one that we actually collaborate the most from their needs, trying to see their strategy, and from their own provide the right solution. And the rest is clearly if industry bodies and if another vendors that we have that complementing our solution so that we can offer an end-to-end solution across the whole chain.
And do you believe that the new generation of cargo managers will be willing to adapt to your culture of technical innovation?
I think most definitely. I think if you look at the generation of technology and also the way people use technology, it's far different than what we had 30 years ago. And also if you look at the consumer buying behavior, everybody wants instant gratification. So people have to also look at how they're going to adopt technology, because otherwise we're going to be left behind. So back to Arnaud's point, in terms of being able to collaborate, I think that's one of the secret to our success, especially in the air cargo industry.
And you said 30 years ago how different it was. What are we expecting to see in another 30 years' time?
A great movement ahead. I mean, we can see already, first of all, these days technology is not anymore a barrier. I think the biggest element that is preventing to go forward is actually the change management and mindset. But we can see a lot of shifts already happening now. What we'll call the customer and the consumer experience is now, from the B2C side, is now translating into the B2B habit. So if I'm used to be able to click and order something online, I'm expecting to have traceability from the get-go. I'm expecting to have it within 24, 48 hours maximum, be it in the integrator, the Amazon type of business model. Well, that type of behavior, from a shipper point of view, will start to translate to his expectation for the whole cargo side. So in the end, what we have today, which is on average 5 to 7 days end-to-end from a core cargo side, will need to reduce to 24 hours, 48 hours, which requires all the actors of that change to be fully embracing the information challenge and collaboration.
And are there any other companies at the moment that are doing it quicker than that?
We are helping our customers to actually be part of that chain and every single member of that industry. We are not ourselves transporting the goods or executing that process, but we provide them solutions to be very efficient there themselves, but also with their partners into the logistics change, from shipper to consignee. That's what we hope to contribute.
So good luck to yourselves and to Champ, and we wish you every success in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.